beginning of the winter, in early December, I saw a meteor shower. I was sitting in the snow, saw a meteor shower, and I watched these shooting stars go by. And on every single shooting star, I made the same wish. What was this wish? I'm gonna tell you because it's not coming true. It was for snowy winter. It was for snow, blizzard after blizzard. I wished for snow. And I know it kind of seems trivial, and it kind of seems weird, because I know a lot of people who fucking hate the snow. 2 reasons I wanted snow. 1, I love the snow. It's my middle name. I just love it. It's my life force in the winter. It makes it so much better. And 2, I'm a big skier. I live in Colorado, so, it's like nice to have snow. And that's all I wanted. That is all I wanted all winter. And guess what? Not only did we not have a snowy winter, we had the worst snow winter recorded ever on history. And, it seems trivial to some people, but it broke me. That shit broke me. That shit, I was devastated. I was blindsided to all of the good that I had in my life, all of the things that were good, because I did not get my wish. Because every single shooting star, every time I stopped on the lift, every time I could make a wish, I wished for the same thing. And I think I made one too many wish. And I took it personally. I took it really personally. I took the snow, I took it as a sign from the universe, from God. It's really hard not to take it personally, but it's just snow. It's not personal at all. And, this brings me to the question, what do you do when things aren't how you wish they were? When things don't turn out how you wish they did, and you're fucking disappointed. And I know that's just a part of life. Just a part of life. And I mean, sometimes really bad things happen, but sometimes just a bad snow year. And I was so incredibly devastated about the snow that I just couldn't see any of the good in my life. And I think the snow meant a lot to me. It means a lot. It's part of my childhood. It's part of my well-being. It's part of my skiing. And I had this grand, beautiful idea of how winter was going to turn out. I had so much confidence going into it. I was more confident and happy and outgoing than I've ever been in my life. I was on my high horse. I was living it up. I was motivated. I was driven. And I lost it all. I lost all of that. Unfortunately, I did not get it. And that expectation did not pan out. And guess what? It was just sort of mediocre. What do you do when things don't turn out how you expect them to turn out? That's a hard question, because, I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. But I think it's important to, not really go into things with expectations. Just don't have expectations. If your expectations are too good, you're probably going to be disappointed. If they're too bad, you're probably going to settle for less than what you deserve and what you need. Say in relationships, in situations, you're just going to settle for less. And you don't want that. If they meet your expectations but they're less than what you fucking deserve, that's not good. And then you're just going to stick with this because it's what you expected. Just don't have expectations. Let things be how they are. But we do have expectations. Thing is, we do have expectations. Thing is, that's just part of being human. It's hard to not have expectations for things. And sometimes you just have to look around and see the good. And see the joy that there is. And I don't know, the state of the world right now is really pissing me off, and I think it's really pissing everyone else off. It is insane what is going on. And I don't want to get into it, because I don't want to get into it, frankly, but if you are at all aware, or in America at all, and you know what is going on, it is infuriating. It is insane. And these, like, people who just keep, like, doing horrible things are just getting away with it because they're rich, because they're powerful. And that's how it is. And knowing about all of that, in this day and age, we know it's bombarded into us how bad the world is. And so we just feel fucking powerless. Not only does it feel like the world is horrible, it feels like we can do nothing about it. It's the worst feeling ever. But it is your duty to do something, honestly. It is your duty to play the part that you need to play as a human, because you're a human, because you owe something to humanity, because humanity has given you the life that you have. Because society, as much as so many people talk about, oh my god, I hate society, let me just live off the grid, I don't think you would like living off the grid. Not gonna lie. I don't think you would like not being able to go to the store and buy a mango anytime you want. I mean, maybe you would like it, but then you'd miss your mangoes. Like, so it is your duty to leave humanity better than you left it, even if it's just simply by recycling. Because if you don't recycle and you say nobody's doing it, one less person who's recycling. You know, if everybody recycles, it makes a difference. If everybody does a little thing, if everybody protests a little bit, it makes a difference. Second thing I want to talk about, in a world that feels like it wants you to be miserable, this world, that it feels like you should be fucking miserable. It's important to, I'm gonna say, have faith. Have faith. And I don't know where your faith comes from, and I don't care. But something that I have realized in recent years is how valid Christianity is. Because for a while, I was like, I'm not Christian. I was never raised Christian. And I don't really believe in God or the Christian God or the stories or anything. But the basis of it is you have a rock in your life that you follow, that you are a good moral person, and this thing that you have full faith and full trust in has your back, as long as you are a good person and you trust in this thing. And that's kind of the basis of every religion. And honestly, if you ask people who say they're atheist, agnostic, they'd probably say a similar thing. Like, for me, do I believe in God? I would probably say no. But truthfully, having faith, having the ability to go throughout your life and not worry about, oh my god, am I making the wrong decision at every single turn you make, because you know that somewhere out there, something has your back in whatever decision you make, in whatever thing you do. And for me, sure, that is the universe. Sure, that is myself, one, and also the universe. And no matter, and if I am a good, moral human, the universe has my back, and the universe will take care of me. And that's the basis of Christianity. That's the basis of every religion. And I think that that is incredibly important, that you should be able to have something that you believe in. And even if it's just yourself, or someone in your life, or a place, or a thing that you believe in, that you know will be there for you no matter what situation you end up in. That you know that whatever situation, good will come out of it. You will learn, you will grow, you will become a better person, and so will the world. Whatever world situation there is, it is necessary. It is necessary for the growth of all this. And it, as much as it may seem like it is the worst it has ever been, like everything is the worst it ever has been, it's not. It's always been bad. Guess what? It's always been pretty good too. And there's so many things that are pretty good. And sometimes it's really fucking hard to see that. Sometimes it takes a lot to look around and to see the joy that you have in your life. And to have faith. you know, especially if you lose your faith. But yeah, I think you need to remove yourself from expectation too, and let things be as they are. And that's something that I've learned this winter through the snow, I think. And the snow has taught me many lessons, many a lesson about myself. This lack of snow, this outcome that was so undesired. And you know, sure, it's not the end of the world, but it sure kinda does feel like it. It feels like the fucking beginning of the end. But it's not. It's not. We still have our whole lives ahead of us, and we will be okay. And you gotta be okay. Bitch, you gotta be okay. Promise me. Will you?